day 8 of initiation. This has been seven days and then an additional 24 hours. This time completing the initiation last Saturday, moving from 10:31 to 11:01. It's bringing this beautiful energy to share with everybody. Just the only thing you really need to be doing is what you have within your power to do now. And to really clear yourself, to commit to, again, those lower 3 chakras into the 4th chakra, and that heart expansion where you care about others as much as you care about yourself. You really have to get yourself into a place of really loving and caring and being responsible, like your inner counsel. You're really solidifying the infancy into toddler exploration, into teenage, into parenting yourself. And not talking about physical parents or physical authority, it's your inner parenting and how you treat yourself. And even just starting, a lot of people are, we've seen it so for decades and decades, we've talked about people who just get stuck somewhere in their life. Maybe they were stuck in infancy, or they were stuck in toddlerhood, or they were stuck in teenager, adolescence, that were stuck in never really fully matured. And so even though their body is fully matured, their emotional, their choices are that of a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old, infancy, who knows, right? So if you feel like there's any of that where you failed to launch yourself. There is total power in being able to do that, regardless of what the situation or circumstance was. You have that now. You could be who you are now. You've reached this potential. But now, as they say, always said, it's an inside job. So it's an inside job. I did it. You will do it. We've all done it. Sharing a beautiful energy with you today. Really, really stepping in to the space of saying, I am totally responsible for the energy I bring to this place. I brought myself here. I launched myself here. I went through that process of being born, coming into this physical presence, this animal body, this human experience, this light experience. Now what shall I do? Where am I going and what am I doing? And do I have the stability to do that? And that's represented in the earth chakra and the lower 3 chakras. And you don't have to go into each one of them, the chakras. You may have enjoyed studying. You may just awaken that, what that is. Read a little bit about it, meditate on it. Don't dedicate a whole life to studying it. Get to that place. When you move to the next place of awareness, that will make so much sense, right? And I can just absolutely want to share with you today that in this new vantage point, this perspective, it is like breaking through an egg. It's like digging our way through one portal of experience to another, where the rules change, the vibration changes, but everything we've learned along the way will help us get to that next level. It's not something that you can pay your way there. It's not something that you can align with the right person and make your way there. It's not something that you don't get to have because you don't have enough money. But it's like, what have you done with what you have? And raising your frequency to that next level and embracing that experience that you're having. And it does make more and more sense, but you're going to have to get in there and have some kind of curiosity. So you might call that faith. You might call it courage. but it's willingness to be curious, and then the willingness to investigate, to taste, to touch, to smell, to discern, to be aware, to make an observation, to have an awareness, to draw a conclusion, to bring that back into some kind of action that we have in our life. And so the whole process starts over again. And you are literally reborn in each level of consciousness. And in the last few months, there have been different levels of consciousness that I have been navigating and going through, and especially when it can kind of get tough. It can be staying aligned, staying committed, sometimes not getting as much sleep, but I'm doing it in a purposeful way. Am I allowing myself to stay in worry, or am I embracing what's going on, coming back and clearing it back into alignment, resetting it, using the tools that I have, learning new tools, and allowing that process to begin again? Knowing that I always have the power within, but I won't know fully and it won't fully be activated until I'm fully embracing into it, right? So many things to say about that, but I know you have that things that people say want to point you in a different direction. As I tell my teenagers right now, what I say to them, and it works for me, it's exactly like I do the same thing for me, is like make a plan. Make a blueprint. The difference is go into your inner world, go into your inner stage, and create what you want from there first. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Go enjoy being where you want to be and what you're doing, and notice what you notice, and notice who's there, and notice if you've allowed yourself to really have a experience that you really want, or if it's just something that you've revisited. Much love.